Let's start it with a squat. Over your head. And lean to one side. Lean to the other side and do it again. Inhale. Lean to one side. Warming up the obliques and back that we are going to use it today. Do it again. Let's do one more time. Nice. Now we are going to bend forward, touch the floor, bend the knees and roll up. Inhale. Arms over your head, engage your glute, hip goes forward, chest goes back. Exhale, bend forward, reach the floor, bend the knees, roll up. Nice. Again, inhale. Lean forward, head forward, lean back, hip forward. Bend forward, bend the knees, roll up. One more time. Inhale. Lean back, bend forward. And now stay right here and bend your right knee, bend your left knee. Alternating, bend it, extended, bend and extended. 4, 3, 2. Now keep both extended and bring your right arm up, reaching up to the ceiling and switch to your left and rotate, bring your arm up. And 4, 3, 2, one more. Bend the knees and roll up. Nice. Okay, let's start. Grab your light weight. We are going to start with wood chops. So you reach to your right and you bring it to your left. This time we are squatting too, okay? Not just reaching like sometimes we do. So you can probably, yeah, I'm going to say light. You can grab like a 10-pounder if you want. Yeah. Okay, ready? Let's go. Up to your left, right to your left. Inhale, exhale. Arms are extended. You're rotating, using your glutes and core. Go to your right, bring to your left, driving from your hip. Exhale. Keep those knees forward. So when you rotate from your trunk. Your knees stay facing forward. Keep your chest tall. You're sinking your hip, but your chest stay tall. And rest. Nice. Here, we are going to go around the world. You're going to start on your right side. If you want to make a little more challenge, trying to stay on your right leg. Ready? Let's go. Around the world. Bring it back in. Engaging those glutes to keep our hip stable. So the only thing moving is the arms. All the rest stay right in place. Yeah, we want to keep it square. So this one really is to work our core again. Stabilizers from the hip. Knees, keep the glutes engaged, your right glute. Keep rotating all around the world. 360 around your head. Bend the elbows. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Nice. Now grab the weight with your left hand. You're gonna bring it up to the ceiling, reaching as high as you can. You can use no weight at all if you want to. Body weight is on your left leg and your right leg is gonna go in a pendulum. Okay, let's go. Cross it in front, bring it back. Cross it in front. Again, this is for our core. The goal here is nothing is moving except your leg. Your hip is in place. Your arms is reaching forward. Your belly button is in. Now watch the right toe. When it goes out, we want to stay pointing forward. So we want to use the glutes medius. The core engage. Five more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Nice, fall on the booty. Okay, now we do a good chops to the other side. So everything to your left. We reach to your left, we swing it up to your right. Knees pointing forward, wider than your hip. Ready, go. and swing it. Squat and swing it. Driving from your glutes and core, arms extended up to the ceiling. Keep those knees pointing forward. We don't want to see doing this. That knee stays forward. Your shoulders are rotating side to side. For some people with lack of trunk mobility will compensate by twisting your knee. So try hard to stay squared on the bottom portion, and it's your top part twisting side to side. 5 seconds. And rest. Nice. Now we are gonna go around the world on our left side. So again, you can stay on your left leg if you want to, and we reach to your left side first. And 3, 2, let's go. Towards your left, back to your right. Keep the hip square, keep your chest square. Belly button in, full circle around and bring it back in. Starts in the front, ends in the front. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Nice. Now move it to your right side. Right arm is up reaching to the ceiling. Tall and long, belly button in, body weight on your right leg, pendulum with the left. Ready, let's go. Cross it in front, out. Again, watch the left toe. Should point straight forward. Using your glutes medius. And now your right side is really engaged to holding that hip for no rocking. Arm is reaching forward. Inhale, exhale. You really don't need weight for any of this. You can always do a body weight, but we want us to stay reaching up, tall and long. Five more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Nice. Okay, let's get our band. We are gonna place it. Okay, depending, you can place it on your ankles, which will be a little easier, or you can place it right on the midfoot. Depending how strong you feel, but also depending on your band. If you have a stronger band, place it on your ankles. If you have a lighter band, you can place it on your toes. We are doing monster walk, but you're gonna go walk forward and back. So we do diagonal for 2, diagonal for 2. The main, most important part is 2 things. Tension on the band the whole time. We never really close it. Hip width apart is to start on your end. Second one, no rocking. Use those glutes. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, switch direction. 1, 2, switch direction. 1, 2, switch direction. 2. Now go forward. 1, 2. Make sure your toes are pointing forward. Make sure you're holding the tension on that band. And it's no rocking. We're using our booty. And let's switch directions. Woo! Burn. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's finish it in front. One more time. And rest. Woo! Okay. Keep it right in there where you are. And we are gonna do this. We are gonna stay tall and you're gonna lift that knee up to the ceiling. Up. Here, the key is we wanna use core and hip flexors. We don't wanna lean back, okay? Arms resting to your side, let's go. Right knee every time. Right, and bring it back down. So your left glute is engaging, holding your hip square, no leaning back, no leaning forward. Try to bring your knee up to your hip and down. Now, when you bring it down, you keep the hip wide support. So that hip is still working on our glutes. Yep, straight up. straight up. Not leaning anywhere. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Woo. Okay, so now bring your left foot backwards and keep your right one depend on your ankle, like this, diagonal, okay? Like this. Now shift your body weight to this leg, to your left one. Lift your right knee, and you're gonna kick, okay? You wanna lean back, but you don't wanna arch yourself back, okay? Your body weight's in this leg. Ready, let's go. Lift the knee a few inches and extend it, bend it. Extend it, bend it. Nice. So what I love about this exercise is it works absolutely everything. The foot is holding the bend on your body weight, your glutes, your core, your hip flexor on your right leg, your right quad, your balance, because you're trying not to touch the floor with your right one at all. And the only thing you're doing is engaging that right quad. Inhale, exhale, chest tall, long. Woo. 5 more seconds, we got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Woo. Stay exactly positioned, but now you're gonna shift your left one forward and your right one backwards. Bend the front knee, shift body weight to the left one again, and we are gonna curl back. Oh, sorry, we are gonna kick back. Put a kick, no curl. Okay, let's go. Kick straight back. Again, we don't wanna arch your back. It's a very baby kick, front or glutes. So your hip and upper back stays in place. The only thing we are doing is engaging the right glute. Chest is tall, front knee is soft. If it is a struggle with your balance, you can grab for something, but we want to keep that chest tall. You don't want to lean in forward, okay? Just engage the glute. Engage the glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Whew, okay, fantastic. Now we are going to switch. So we are going to step with your right, the midfoot, and we are going to put your bend on the left ankle. Chest tall, left knee is going straight up. Let's go, up. Again, remember before, you keep that tension on the bend, your chest is tall and long, you're not leaning backwards, you're just using the front of your hip and your quad to drive the knee up, 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 up. Inhale, exhale. This is great for hiking, great for running, great for cycling. Strengthening that front hip while your right glute is being engaged to stabilize. One more, rest. Nice. Now we are gonna keep our right one on the back, slightly backwards, shift the body weight to that leg, and we are gonna lift the left knee and kick forward. Ready? Let's go. Kick forward. Kick forward, chest tall, no leaning backwards. Really, you're engaging the right glute to hold your body weight in there. Ooh. Look forward. Abs engage. Inhale, exhale. Yeah. You should feel in your hips for sure. That's what we are working on, our core. 10 more seconds. Chest tall, abs in, no leaning back. Engaging the right glutes and engaging your left quad. 3, 2, rest. Now bring your right one forward. Your left one goes backwards. And we are gonna do our back kicks, okay? Body weight on the right leg, right knee soft. Let's go. Kick back. Kick back. Enough to engage the glute, and everything else stays in place. Inhale, Exhale. You got it, 15 seconds. Engage that glute. Okay. You're probably feeling both right now because, yeah, fantastic. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, now let's move that band up towards your knees. Right in between your kneecap and your thigh. Right up, slightly on top of the knee. So right on our kneecap. What we're gonna do, you can grab a weight if you want, or if you know, you can just do body weights. You're gonna squat and go 1, 2, 3, and come up. One thing I want you to pay attention. We don't wanna bring it out by like doing this from your foot, from your feet. We wanna do it from our glutes. So your feet stay planted square down on the floor, okay? Ready? Let's go. Squat. 1, 2, 3. Come up. When you come up, you're still pressing against the bend. So your knees are never going in. And straight all the way up. You sit back. 1, 2, 3. Come all the way up. And go down. 1, 2, 3. All the way up. Nice. Down. 1, 2. You should feel it again on the side of your glutes and your glute medius. 1, 2, 3. Come all the way up. 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and all the way up. Rest. Nice. Okay, let's do a quick water break. Take that band off. You're gonna use it again later. But let's give it a break to our glutes medius. Quick water break. Finally warm up. My body's feeling it. It changes in temperature. I've been so cool. Okay. So grab your weight. And it's a little heavier. Or you can grab 2 lighters. We are gonna squat to your right and side reach to your right. Okay? Let's go. Squat, side reach, come up. Body weights on your heels. And you keep your butt back and down and you side bend. It always feels to me like reaching a grocery store, the shopping bags, something that's on the floor. Using that core. Sit back, bend the knees, side bend, come all the way up. Squat, side bend, come on. So make sure when you squat and side bend, your body weight stay on your heels. We don't shift on our toes. Stay back. Inhale, come up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Nice. Let's get on the floor, but keep your bands close by because you're gonna use them. And your lightweight, you're gonna use all that. So first, we're gonna start with your lighter weight. I'll give you 2 options. No weight, and you pass under with nothing on it, okay? Feet are on the floor. Second level, feet are on the air, which of course would be harder, okay? Ready, let's go. Under and up, over your head, and up. You can do this with weights or no weights, or you can keep your feet on the floor and lift it up when you need to, okay? This will be easier. So pass under, press, pass under, press, pass under, press. Abs engaged, belly button in, long back. Exhale. And 4, 3, 2, rest. Nice. Side plank on your right. On your right side. Right elbow on the floor. You can do half, but bending the bottom leg, or full while keeping one on top of the other. 3, 2, let's go. Up. Breathe. Hip forward, glutes engage. Chest is open. Keep those glutes engaged. No hinging, everything is in one lane. Can you see it? Okay, 15 seconds more to go. Keep those abs in, keep that belly button in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Okay, now we are gonna do the leg passing one more time. Same thing we did before. Remember your options. No weight, legs down, we weight, legs down, or legs up. 3, 2, let's go. Under, press. Long back, belly button, whoops, belly button in. Just make sure you alternate. Right and left, right and left, right and left. 15 seconds. A lot of hip work today, a lot of core. You know, really, the main goal of strong core is to keep that hip in place. If your hip is not moving, your knees stay in place, your feet stay planted. So it's all together. Rest. Nice job. Side plank on the left side. We're almost done. Again, you can bend the bottom. I'll place one on top. Elbow direct underneath your shoulder. Let's go. If you start getting really tight on your foot, feel free to bend it. And we want to keep that nice form. Form over what we're doing. "15 seconds. Belly button in, hip forward. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, nice. Now we are gonna get our bands again. We are gonna put on your knees. Like this. We are gonna do some clamps to keep working on our glutes medius. Okay, so here, place feet on top of the other. You're putting your front arm relaxing. Your top arm is right in front of you. This arm is gonna assist you for not rocking your hip. So really want you to keep that hip always in place. From here, we are gonna open and close, pressing from our glutes, no rocking. Ready, let's go. You should feel it from your glutes medius and slightly your max to it. Squeeze it. And open and close. No leaning back. Fantastic. Even if you could bring it farther up, depending on how flexible your hip is, you still don't want to bring it too high. Then you're not leaning back with your hip. The top hip bone stays right in place. It's not moving. Everything is coming from the glute. And 4, 3, 2, rest. Lie on your back. And now we are giving you 2 options. You can keep a hip width apart and come up and open and close. Again, not from your feet, from your glutes, or we are gonna keep your right leg off and you're gonna come up and bring it out, okay? Let's go. And out, keep tension on the bend. When you go out, the toe should point straight forward. Watch my toe when I open. So we want to use the glutes to the side. Up, up, and down. So up, open, close, down. Up, open, close, down. And again, it's tension on the bend the whole time. You should feel on your glutes, and your right one specifically. And 4, 3, 2, rest. Okay, stay right there. Let's switch to the other side. Make sure it's tension on the bend. You can choose one of the levels with your feet down or up. Let's go. Out, in, down. And make sure that toe, your left foot is pointing up. If you start bringing it down, you end up using your quad, not your glutes. Pressing from your right heel. So it's 2 movements, the hip motion and the abduction. Up, out, front, down, keeping the tension on the bend. Keeping the hip square forward. 5 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, rest. Whew. Okay, now let's turn to the other side for our clamp on the other side. We have 2 more and we're done. So your left one is on top. Your top arm is in front. Feet together, almost like a half diamond shape. Let's go. Open and close. Open and close. You really don't close it all the way. You can hold this tension on the bend. And the most important part is what is doing this top hip. You should not be moving anywhere. Your glutes on your left one are doing the external rotation. Inhale, exhale. Nice, engaging the glutes. 5 more seconds. And, oh no, sorry, I lied. 10 more seconds. Sorry. Now 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, our last one. I'm gonna give you 2 options. You can just stay in half with the bend on your knees, and you're gonna be taking your knees alternate, right or left, or you can bring it on your ankles and do the same thing in a full plank, okay? Our last one. Let's try for a minute to finish strong. Hands direct on the knees or shoulders. Ready, go. One leg, the other leg. Okay, I know I have said this the whole class, but watch those toes pointing down. Watch the tension on the bends. It's a very controlled movement. And watch what your hip bones are doing. They should stay pointing down in a plank. If you get too tired, just stay in a plank or go to your half. Breathe. You got it. 20 seconds to go. You got it. Finish strong. This is our last core exercise. We are done for Friday. Ten seconds. Woo, feeling that booty? 3, 2, and rest. Woo. Nice. That was awesome class. I'm gonna make sure to download it. This is great for everyone. We never get enough glute workout. Okay, let's make sure we stretch it. Now let's bring your right leg forward and reach your right toe. Oh, I can feel my hip. Nice. Now you're gonna go ahead and bring your left one over your head and your side bend, reach it, stretch it, everything on your side. And bring it up. Now let's cross that right one on top of your left knee. Sink the hip bones on the floor. If you cannot do that, extend the bottom leg. Your left arm wraps the right knee, press against your chest so you feel nice stretch in that glute. Your right shoulder goes back and you rotate. Ooh, make sure you're pressing that knee against your chest. Nice glute stretch, perfect. Chest tall, hip facing, pointing forward. Nice. Turn your chest to the front, keep your legs like they are. Bring your hands behind you, bring your legs up for a little more hip stretch. If you can, yeah. You probably need to do some of this tomorrow and that booty is tight. Keep your chest long and tall. We'll do some stretching next Tuesday for those hip. Hopefully by then you feel better. Nice. Now lean on that left side. Grab the top of your right foot and bring it all the way back. We are trying to bring the right knee as far back as we can so we get a stretch from the front of the hip, which we worked today too. That's a perfect class for you because of your hip pain. Yeah, you should totally do it later at home again. Okay, now we extend our left foot. Reach your left toe. I know, especially the second round. Yeah. You should add that one once a week for a while, like on Mondays maybe. That's a good question. I think I'm gonna name it a core with hip. There we go. I call it Angie's workout. Very good, that works. Bring it over your head. We all need this. That's why I've tried to include it a lot on Fridays. A lot of stability. It's great for injury prevention, for falling prevention. People never really estimate how much of that stability of your hip does to falling. Okay, cross it on top of your right one. Or again, if you cannot sink the hip bones, extend the bottom leg. Your right hand is gonna wrap the left knee and press it towards the floor. Woohoo! And rotate. Yeah. You just lean. Totally. It's like always, it's better to stay in the level that's appropriate to you than try to do it the hard way and doing it wrong. Especially with everything we did today, a lot of stability work. So form is key. Okay, now bring your chest to the front, bring your legs to the front. You can keep your hands down and you can bring it up for a little deeper stretch. Now lean to your right side and grab the left foot and bring it all the way as far back as you can. I would like to see you guys keeping that line between knee, ankle, and hip. So don't bring it up, don't bring it down if you can't. Just keep it all on one line and reach back. Open up the hip. Okay, let's do our last one. Let's do a baby cobra. Keep your knees on the floor, shoulders away from your ear. If you have some kind of back injury or herniated disc, you can stay on your elbows. Some back don't like this hyper extension. It really is. I know, feels so good, especially if you can grind your teeth like I do. Okay, let's bring our toes. Let's roll all the way up, but let's do a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you, guys. That was awesome.
That was great. Thank you.